In the previous episode, the students drew angles that measured approximately 2 radians. In this episode, they will find the measure of 2 angles in radians.
So I'm curious, you have angle ABC in front of you there. And I was wondering if you could find the measure of angle ABC in radians.
Okay.
I think we could
We could like,
just layer this.
yeah, we don't even have to draw anything. I was gonna like draw it, but we don't even have to do that. Like,
Just, it's like,
radian and a fourth.
yep, a radian and a fourth.
A radian and a fourth. Can you explain to me sort of how you thought about that?
First, because we have our patty paper with our radian measures, which a radian is about, well, there's about 6 radians in the circle, not exactly. And so we thought, so if we just measure, we line this up with the corner, and we get 1 radian right here, and then this is about a fourth of a radian because it doesn't quite, it's not quite 1 radian, and it's like a little bit,
It's less than half a radian.
yeah.
So
So
or
it's,
maybe a third.
yeah,
but
1
like
and a third, I think.
1 and a third or 1 and a fourth, somewhere around there.
1 and a third. Yeah, 1 and a third to 1 and a fourth.
The students will now measure a second angle in radians.
All right, so the next question I have for you is if you could find the measure of angle ABC in radians.
Okay.
Oh, the measure in radians, not
Yes.
okay.
So
I think
here, let me see if we can.
that's the key word. I think I have an idea.
Oh yeah.
What are you saying? Oh yeah, too, Mary?
Like she's measuring out, because that's 5.4, and then you can measure out 5.4 on this one too, because they're different lengths.
I
Then
see.
you can get,
So we can just make it the same.
yeah. So it'll just be like,
Now we don't need
Easier.
that.
I want to make this. It's so hard to pick up. Okay. Now.
Oh, that was perfect.
Wow. I can't use those compasses. Something. I just can't.
I think I'm gonna
So-
guess like about 2 radians.
Me too. Because this one is, right here is 3.
Mm-hmm. I think a little less than 2 though, like just a little less.
About 3. Or pi. So, this is pi. And then, I'm going to cheat. I'm sorry. I just have to see how many radians this little piece is. That one is a little bit over.
That's the piece we're trying to find.
Oh, we're trying to find that.
Yeah,
It's the I'm looking for the shaded angle.
the little one.
But you could talk about the inner and the outer. That would be fine too.
Yeah.
I know we're trying to find this. one.
Okay, so I guess it's over 2.
Yeah. A little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit over 2.
How should we?
About
2 and 2.1.
2.15.
2.15.
There we go.
Can you talk me through your answer?
Okay.
Yeah. You want to, since
Sure.
you kind of measured it first.
Okay, so I used the compass and I measured the radius of this, and then I drew the circle around it
Mm-hmm.
using the compass. And then this is 180, so I put that there, and then this would be about 3 pi, and then that one, I wasn't sure what that one was, so I had to take the radian circle, our little protractor thing that we made,
Mm-hmm.
and then I measured how much this was,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a little bit over 2. And so we approximated that it was about 2.15.
I see. So is that bottom half gonna be about 3 pi, or is it gonna be about
Oh.
pi?
About 3,
Oh.
and then I realized, wait, it's not about 3, it's pi. Here, I'll erase that. It's pi.
Okay.
Exactly pi.
Uh-huh.
I was putting about 3, and then I was like, wait a minute, it's exactly pi.
Oh, I see.
Mary and Claire measured 2 angles using their radian protractor. As they pointed out, their protractor only produces an estimate because there are really 2 pi radians, not 6, in a full rotation, and pi radians, not 3, in a half a rotation. In the next episode, they reflect on the relationship between radians and degrees.